New tattoos are popping up on people left and right, but what are the stories behind them?
I wanted something to represent my faith along with my mother and all other breast cancer survivors. It shows that with faith, everything and anything is possible, and this is a daily reminder of that.
My sister and I tattooed each other as a symbol of the solidarity of our relationship. She gave me a crescent moon on my ribs. We did it as a way to create a permanence between us.
Every tattoo has a unique backstory. You may wonder what inspired them.
My little sister has a rare neuromuscular disorder. I called her up one day and told her, I have it too.
For this individual, you shouldn't judge a person by their tattoo. This tattoo's inspiration started a long time ago, with a boy, his grandfather, and a love for the game of basketball.
Yeah, my name is Rob Rousseau. I'm 22 years old, finance major. I'm senior at Quinnipiac. I enjoy playing basketball in my free time. So I started playing basketball when I was in second grade. I fell in love with the game right away. So I would always play against my cousin Nick over in our lake house at Lake Winnipesaukee in Laconia, New Hampshire. We had a condo right across from my grandparents' condo. And my grandfather would always drive over and he'd watch us play, he'd cheer us on. He would always root for me though because I was the younger cousin. I was always seen as the underdog. He gave me the nickname Lights Out. He loved the way I shot the ball. He was always like, Rob, pull it from wherever. He always told me I never saw a shot I didn't like. He would literally just say lights out, screaming at me. He came to my 8th grade championship basketball game, and after winning that, he put me on his shoulders and kind of not carried me out, but carried me around the gym, just yelling lights out to me. And he was like, lights out's got this. He would always refer to me as Lights Out, and I found that very special to me. Freshman year, around a little bit after Christmas, my grandfather passed away. And around, I'd say 3 months later, I got this tattoo in remembrance of him, Lights Out. And I got it because it always spoke to me when he'd say that. Whenever I'd hear anyone call me Lights Out in basketball, I always heard it in his voice. He was always there for me, and he would always pick me up whenever I was feeling down. I read my tattoo and I literally think of him. I hear it in his voice. I think of fond memories I'd have with him when he was cheering me alongside. I think of him yelling it from his car when I make a shot playing against Nick over at the park. Nick would beat me at the park. My grandfather would go up to me and be like, lights out, you'll be fine, you'll get him next time. Or anything, just those words of encouragement. He always made me feel like better things are always to come. And when he passed away, I needed something for him to be there for me, to remind myself of him. And every time I see Lights Out, it literally makes me want to be a better version of myself for my grandfather.